We have a bunch of really big info to go through here in today's video for Toten, gameplay trailer info, some new reveals, the perk was finally revealed as well, the boss zombie for the map, just a ton of stuff to go through here in today's video. We are now only 250 subs away from 81k on the channel, so if you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that, and be sure to drop a like on the video as well. Before we get started, very quickly, we have double XP and double weapon XP in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone live now, and it'll go until July 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. But of course, the major announcement here today was the new DLC perk revealed for Cold War Zombies, releasing alongside Toten. Treyarch tweeted this out: crack open a Cold War on this holiday weekend. Happy 4th of July. And they gave us this image revealing that the next DLC perk in Cold War Zombies will in fact be Mule Kick. Super unexpected here, as most people were assuming that we would see Double Tap as the next perk in this game, based on the recent teasers in the Diesel multiplayer map and other community theories. We really all thought that Double Tap would be the next perk, but I've been saying in multiple videos recently that we have a pretty good chance of also seeing either PhD or Mule Kick added to the game as well. There really wasn't anything that was 100% confirming that Double Tap will be the next perk, besides for a couple of theories and teasers. But regardless, I'm excited. Even though we have Mule Kick and some people are kind of mad about that, I still think Mule Kick now with 5 different tiers could be really sick, especially since they confirmed that Mule Kick will be a part of a different perk as well. Russian responded to this tweet by saying tier 5 Mule Kick be like carry 4 guns. Now, obviously that's not going to be the case, but that would be super funny. But I do think tier 5 of Mule Kick will be a game changer. I think a feature that has to be a part of one of Mule Kick's upgradable tiers will be where if you get downed, you won't instantly lose your weapon, which was a big part of why people would never get Mule Kick back in past Treyarch games. You would never want your third weapon to disappear, be gone forever, especially if it was an upgraded wonder weapon. So that's definitely a good feature that will probably be a part of one of the 5 tiers of Mule Kick. But also here, they already confirmed that this perk will have another perk brought together, combined into one. Just like Tombstone was Tombstone and Who's Who, Mule Kick will be Mule Kick and another perk. So what is the second perk that will be a part of Mule Kick? I've seen a bunch of different ideas and theories, and we'll go through a bunch of them in this video. But based on what I'm seeing from this image, based on the perk can itself, I think Vulture could actually be that perk. The Mule Kick perk can has a Western theme to it, with horseshoes, a bull skull, Western style pistols. The perk machine in the background you could see has a huge Western vibe as well. The star, the wooden panels. I mean, all of these things are really giving me heavy buried vibes here. And if for some reason Vulture is not a part of Mule Kick, this could just be a straight up possible teaser for a Buried remake. I mean, going back to the bull skull, this looks very similar to the one we see literally in Buried in Black Ops 2 on the main menu in the game. When you choose Buried, you have that bull skull there. Treyarch knows very well that if they add this bull skull on the perk, they know people are going to think back to Buried. This could be a crazy coincidence, of course, but Treyarch, they know what they're doing, and to have all of these Buried references would be a super interesting move for them. And also, 8 years ago today, Buried was actually first released July 2nd, 2013. Crazy stuff here, man. All of these Buried references are just way too good, so we'll see what happens with all of this. But let's go through here a Vulture perk concept just to see what features we would want to have added to Mule Kick if in fact Vulture is this second perk. Vulture Elixir. Enemies have an increased chance to drop extra ammo, equipment, essence, and salvage. Tier 1, see locations of perks, pack punch, wall weapons, ammo, and the mystery box through walls. Tier 2, enemies will constantly appear on your radar and will never disappear from it until death. Tier 3, enemies have a 10% chance to emit a green cloud upon death. Standing in it will make you invisible for 10 seconds. Tier 4, increase clip size and ammo carrying capacity of all weapons. And finally, Tier 5, enemies will drop double the amount of ammo, equipment, essence, and salvage. So pretty cool stuff here. It would be cool to see some of these added to Mule Kick, although I saw some people making the argument that a lot of Vulture's features aren't really necessary. They're not game changing, so maybe Mule Kick could take a bunch of these features, bring it into the perk, and also have something else as well. A bunch of you guys were talking about Bandolier Bandit from Black Ops 4 Zombies being a part of this perk, either being a part of Mule Kick or even Double Tap. So here's a description of that perk. Bandolier Bandit, when purchased, will simply grant the player increased ammo stock for all of their weapons. When Bandolier Bandit is selected as the modifier perk, and the player has all of their other perks, the weapon that currently isn't being held by the player will be able to refill its magazine from its reserve ammo over time. So pretty cool feature here. I could definitely see this being one of the tiers of Mule Kick or even Double Tap, and we'll see what happens very soon, but this definitely can't be a standalone perk for sure. And some people are also saying maybe Mule Kick will just be brought together with Double Tap, which I think is possible. Mule Kick and Double Tap both really affect your weapons. They're similar perks, so it would make sense to see them brought together. Although from the leaked perk list, Double Tap and Mule Kick are separate perks. We have Tombstone, Double Tap, Mule Kick, and PhD. So I really think those are all going to be separate perks, and I feel like Double Tap could stand alone as its own perk. So I feel like it's just going to be a separate perk. Another theory is that right now, Mule Kick will release early July 4th this weekend, and then they'll also add Double Tap at the launch of Martyr Toten, which would be really crazy as well, and might actually make sense just because we have 3 DLC perks to release, but only 2 more round-based maps, DLC 3 and DLC 4. So it would kind of make sense to see 2 perks for Martyr Toten. We have Double Tap and Mule Kick, and then finally PhD for DLC 4. That could definitely be possible. Or they could do just Mule Kick for DLC 3 and save Double Tap and PhD for DLC 4. So one of those options could definitely be the case there. And I don't know, man, we'll see very soon what we get with this DLC perk. I think next week we'll get the huge blog post that'll give us all of the different tiers of Mule Kick, what exactly the perk does, what perk it's being combined together with, and all of that good stuff. I know a lot of people really want to see what it's all about, and I do think they're going to add a lot of stuff to Mule Kick to make it a lot more enticing and better than just giving you a third weapon and that's it. Some people don't like that. I think they're going to make it a lot better, guys. So we'll see next week in that blog post. They're going to give us a bunch of new info on that. Now, next week, again, huge for reveals overall. I'll be streaming probably every day next week as we get a bunch of new teasers, different features of the map will be revealed, a huge Martyr Toten blog post, and of course the full gameplay trailer of the map. Treyarch recently said this about the upcoming reveals. Keep watching our channels in the coming days for intel on some of the new Omega technology you'll get your hands on in Martyr Toten, a sneak peek at our next upgradable zombies perk, and more. See you then. So of course today we got our new perk reveal. Up next on Monday, I think it's very possible to see the Wonder Weapon reveal for this map, which is the new Omega technology they're referring to there. And we'll probably see it through a blueprint, just like we saw with the Ray K. And we probably won't fully know what the Wonder Weapon looks like until we get the gameplay trailer, which will most likely be next Thursday, unless they give us a couple second gameplay teaser video of the new Wonder Weapon in action, which would be cool to see as well. But overall, I'm pretty interested to see what kind of Wonder Weapon are we going to get. Is it going to be an electric-based Wonder Weapon? Will it be a different version of the Thunder Gun, the Wonder Off? Let me know down below your opinions. Definitely not going to be the Mega Barrel, although that would be super surprising to see the Mega Barrel in Martyr Toten. I really think that was either a test Wonder Weapon, it was scrapped, or it was just meant for Outbreak, but they never decided to release it. But that would be really surprising as well. Leave your ideas down below. But we've been talking a lot about boss zombies as well in Martyr Toten. I've been saying it's very possible to see the Nova Crawlers return. I think that would be a good addition to the different types of zombies we have in the game right now. And of course, they would also add a newly created boss zombie. But it's really hard to figure out and think about what exactly that new boss zombie would be. Rebound Prodigy on Reddit actually says this: possible future special enemy in Martyr Toten. He shows a calling card from the game with this guy. Kind of looks like a boss zombie we'd see on a city zombies map like Berlin. Maybe even the guy we fight for the Easter egg ending boss battle. And he also posted this image of Martyr Toten itself that we got from a teaser where it looks like a piece of him is seen on the roof. Or is the boss that small? Or is this just a piece of metal? We really don't know, but super interesting here. I could definitely see this guy being some type of boss zombie. And we talked about this other calling card before as well. What city is in the background here? Kind of looks like New York, but if it's referring to zombies, I doubt we're seeing another city-styled zombies map. We're already getting Berlin. I doubt we're going to get another New York City map here. This could very well be Berlin in the background, and this guy we see in the calling card could be one of the boss zombies on the map. Although it looks a bit too big to be a normal boss zombie. Maybe it's going to be like the Origins robots that just walk around the map. That could be cool as well. Or maybe that is the final boss that we fight at the end of the Easter egg. Could be cool there. Or maybe the boss zombie is just a similar style to this guy on a much smaller scale. Definitely possible as well. Be sure to leave your ideas on that down below. And someone else posted this on Reddit: while we wait for the new Berlin map, let us not forget about the last Berlin map the Shadow Throne from World War II Zombies. I really didn't enjoy this map, I'll be honest, but similar to the other maps in the game, the vibes and the aesthetic on the map are really cool. World War II Zombies definitely got the vibes right, and I saw a lot of people actually say that some of the Martyr Toten teasers kind of had these Shadow Throne vibes to it, which I could kind of see in a way, both those Berlin City vibes, dark and kind of scary, creepy looking. But the comments on this post are kind of funny. Everyone's just memeing. Someone says, my least most favorite map, my most World War II map, my most least favorite World War II map. It's definitely a map that do be true. It's definitely a map. And then someone finally just says map. So of course everyone's just memeing here, but I do think some of the vibes from the Shadow Throne could be seen on this map, and that's not a bad thing at all, because again, World War II Zombies had a lot of the vibes correct. Super cool stuff they did there. Just the actual gameplay itself wasn't as fun. So having Treyarch Cold War zombie style gameplay, but with some of the creepy World War II zombie vibes, I would definitely love to see that in Martyr Toten. And finally, the Almighty Duck on Reddit asks us this question: what do people genuinely think of Outbreak? And this poll was actually pretty cool to see, because most people, of course, are siding with the round-based maps, but also say that Outbreak has potential, and a good amount of people also say they play both types. You guys probably know my opinion on Outbreak by now, but if you don't, I'll just say it. I definitely do enjoy it. I've been playing round-based zombie maps for almost 10 years now, so it's refreshing to be able to play something different. Having objectives in zombies is just fun to do, but at the same time, I have to agree, nothing feels as good as playing a solid round-based map. So I want them to focus more on round-based map, but still continue to evolve Outbreak and potentially make it a really fun part of zombies. Right now it's fun, but it's not really where I think it could be. So in the future, we'll see how they continue to evolve and make Outbreak even better than it is right now. So that's pretty much it here for this video. Let me know down below if you're hyped for Martyr Toten. Again, next week is going to be huge. I'll be streaming every day next week. We're going to get a bunch of huge reveals and teasers. Hopefully we finally get the release date as well, which most likely will be July 15th, Thursday, July 15th, less than 2 weeks until we're going to be playing this map. Crazy stuff, man. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Really do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.